Hello there, it's so good to meet you, at least in a virtual setting. My name is Eric Bradley. I'm one of the librarians at Goshen College, and it's summer for us too at the main campus library. In fact, on Fridays, the building's closed, so we work from home. So I'm on my back porch here doing this recording. Hope that's okay for you. Figured it's Mary Lee. We can wear my relaxed t-shirt here. I'm the teaching librarian at the college, and I also am the liaison for the sciences and health science areas. And I'm a big fan of Mary Lee. In 2016, I hosted an event for teaching librarians from all across the state of Indiana at Mary Lee. So I love the facility and what's being done there. Today, what we're going to do in this video is we're going to find the Goshen College Library website. I'm going to point you out to kind of how our resources are set up, how to do a search for items within the Mary Lee collection, and then how to request items from other libraries and just making sure you're able to log in and stuff. Since this is an online video, I try to keep these interactive, and I'm going to have a few different questions as we go. So I'll start with an icebreaker. I just want to begin by asking where you are from. Where do you call home originally? And I'll give you a multiple choice question. You can go ahead and answer that. Okay, great. That was pretty painless, right? Okay, so I wanted to introduce you to the Goshen College Library website, and you can get there through a couple different ways. I'm here at my GC, where a lot of resources are linked to. If you look here on the left-hand side, if you go down a little ways underneath the quick links, there's a link to the Good Library website. You can simply click there and it will take you there. Other ways you can go is you can use GC Online. You can go to library.goshen.edu, or you can simply Google us and you can search for Goshen College Library and we come right up. So it's pretty straightforward. So what I want you to do now on your own screen, if you can open another browser tab, go ahead and go to the library website and let me know when you're there. Okay, great. It looks like that we are all here. There's a few things I want to point out on this page. We have this large search box that goes to most of our library resources. We'll be doing some searches there in just a minute. When we say everything, that means most of our databases are synced in this search. That includes from all our subject areas. Also does a book search for books in our collections, as well as what's called Library Worldwide, and I'll show you that. And then there's a search for articles, kind of works the same way. Articles that we have as well as articles worldwide. We have some quick links to resources on the right-hand side. So if you want to go straight to a list of EBSCO sources, if you're comfortable with that, it's there, as well as a JSTOR and other resources. The third piece I want to point out to you here, if you scroll down, is this chat with a librarian. So in the summer months, we're not always around to answer questions, but immediately around, but usually are during daytime hours between 9 to 5. While we're there, feel free to ask us a question and we'll get right back to you. And if the chat's offline, you can get in touch with us through our email, which is library@goshen.edu. So I just want to welcome you to utilize those resources, and we're on that email all the time, so one of us will jump on that and go right to it. So back to this everything search. I want us to begin by doing a search for garden insects with the everything search. And I'll go ahead and do that search and let me know how many results you got. Okay, so I here received around 27,372 results. Yours may be a little different. It changes from time to time, kind of like with a Google search, you'll get different results, but it should be around that amount. You can see that that's a pretty wide list of results. With a Google search, millions, billions of results are fine. When you're working with academic resources, the smaller are better because there's just simply less published information developed. So there's a couple different things you can do with that. Of course, you can develop some more search terms, or another thing is you can limit to the libraries you have access to. So this is set to what's called libraries worldwide. So this includes books that we have in the GC collections as well as libraries beyond Goshen College. But if you want to limit to just what we have, you can click on this Goshen College Good Library link. That actually limits to anything in our collections. Or you can limit to one of the 3 library branches that we have. So actually, let's just click on Mary Lee and see what we have here. Okay, so here you can see we went down to 27 results. So for result number 1 here, this is the book Garden Insects of North America. To find the book, there's 3 different things you'll want to look for. They're going to be right here in this area. If I can highlight them here. The first one is this green check mark, and it says available. This will say whether the book is checked out or not. The second piece is what branch library it's in, as well as, and the good library is also going to say what floor it's in or what section of the building. So you can see this is at Mary Lee. And the third piece is what's called the call number. So that's going to be the numbers and letters on the spine of the book at the bottom that will help guide you to where the book is at. So let's just look at, so on your screen, go ahead and look at this second result here and tell me what the call number for this book is. Okay, good. So other things I want to point out to you. So that Mary Lee limiter just limits to the print books in the Mary Lee collection. You also have access to a lot of direct access to ebooks that we may have. And there's also access to the resources at the Good Library branch. There's folks that drive back and forth to Goshen every day, as I'm sure you've heard. Anytime there's a book, you can request those. So let's change our limiter to everything Goshen College has. So while this loads, this is going to highlight ebooks, and it will also highlight print books in the Good Library branch as well as in the chemistry reading room. Welcome to home internet here. Let's try that again. There we go. So it did reset our search to libraries worldwide. It might do that sometimes. But we'll limit here to Goshen College collections. Okay, now here you can see we have 8,218 results. So it's going to highlight, so you can see this one was the one at Mary Lee. The second book is a 2018 edition of the title, and it is available as an ebook. So just to make sure you're following with me here on your own screen, go ahead and select the Goshen College Good Library limiter, and let's go to this screen together so that we're looking at Garden Insects North America as an ebook. Okay, so here, to access the ebook, you'll want to click on the blue button that says View eBook. And I think I've already logged in, so let me do this as an incognito window, just to make sure I'm not logged in here. Okay, so this will load again. And as this does, we're going to then click on the blue eBook button. And when you do that, you will get a login screen. This is simply because these are subscription resources that we purchased with your tuition dollars. So it's just like logging into your Netflix account. So when you click on the View eBook, you'll get this page that says, please sign into your Goshen email account. And then you can follow the instructions here. So I'm logging in here. You probably won't have two-step verification. I do here. Get that done. So once you log in, and it may take a second to walk through the authentication steps, it will go to the resource. So you can see it logged us into the resource, and then you can look at this book here. And yeah, I've got it. And you can actually do a search within the book, or you can look through the table of contents. So that's how our ebooks work. Articles the same way. You have to log in just one time, and then you're good to go. The last thing I want to point out is items that we don't have. So you can see our system defaults to this searching libraries worldwide for a topic. So you can see there's items you have right there at Mary Lee. There's items you can get through the Goshen College Library, or we have as an ebook. And there's also titles that we don't have at Goshen College, but are available at other libraries. And these you can request free of charge. You pay tuition. So let's look at this one here, number 8, Backyard Insects. So to request this book, you can request this from another library. It's called Interlibrary Loan. To do that, you need to click on the title of the book, and then you'll see down here it'll give a list of other libraries that have it. A library in our state lending network has it, as well as other libraries in the area. So what you do at this point is you click on the blue Get It button. You can click on either one, they go to the same place. You'll have another login screen. So here I have to log in with my GC username and password. And then once I am in, it gives me a page of whether I want to request this book. And I can say I want to pick up, you could actually even say I want to pick up at Mary Lee. It will come to our library, we'll send it down. And then click the blue submit button if you wanted this. I don't. So I'm going to click cancel, actually. Another screen you may see for requesting items is going to be, and I'll show you for number 7 here, the Garden Spiders. So this book is not in our network, but you can see other libraries in the area have it. So to request these, again, click on one of the Request It buttons. And here you'll get a page that looks like your first login page. It should take you through if you already signed in. And you'll get an Interlibrary Loan request page. You simply select that you're students, you're at Mary Lee, and you click Submit.